This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning everyone. Shalom Aleichem. I would like to share with you some ideas on the Parsha. By the way, just as by way of introduction, last week we spoke out the Abarbanel about the function of world religions was to pave the way to make the Galus more possible and more viable for the Jewish people. I had mentioned I'm looking for a Rambam, but let me clarify which Rambam I'm looking for. Many have shared with me that the Rambam says that the purpose of the world religions is so that when the Mashiach comes, the Mashiach will not have to educate from scratch, but merely will flip over the beliefs of the nations of the world who basically believe in one God and believe in the concept of Messiah, but they have it distorted and the Mashiach will just be Mahapech. I'm familiar with that Rambam. That Rambam is in Hilchos Malachim. I had seen many years ago another idea, namely that the function of the world religions was so that the basic tenets of Judaism would be spread to the world, because wherever world religions have spread, wherever the Jews were and there were world religions, those nations are civilized. Wherever the Jewish people were not and there are no world religions, those people are till today still barbarians. So, but that's the source that I'm looking for. Okay, in this segment I would like to discuss the Nasi of Shevet Yehuda, none other than Nachshon ben Aminadav, Lamata Yehuda. You know, we don't really hear from him. We hear from him now in Bamidbar, in the first encampment, and after that we don't hear from him. And the reason is, Seder Olam Rabbah says, Nachshon ben Aminadav died in the second year that the Jewish people left Mitzrayim. The Vilna Gaon in his commentary to Seder Olam writes, Nachshon ben Aminadav meis b'shana shniya, ki lo hizkir oisai ela b'masa rishayna, u'b'masa shniya lo yihuzkar. But rather he died, the Gra says, b'kivrois hatava, because he is from the Ketzinim shebemachane. Interestingly, Rashi brings in Parshas V'haloischa, the Sifri and Siman Pei Daled, on the pasuk B'ktsei Hamachane. The pasuk says, "Vayihi ha'am k'mesoininim, Rab Oznei Hashem, Vayishma Hashem, Vayichar Apai, Va'tivar bam Eish Hashem, Va'toicha B'ktsei Hamachane." What does it mean B'ktsei Hamachane? The Rashi brings Rav Shimon ben Menashe Omer B'ketsinim shabahem uvegedoilam. So that means Nachshon ben Aminadav was from the Ketsinim Shabamachna that died b'kivros hatava. He was from the Mesoininim. So it's interesting that, again, we're mentioning that Nachshon ben Aminadav is not heard from after the first encampment, and after that he's not heard from again. The Gra, in his commentary to Seder Olam Rabbah, says that Nachshon ben Aminadav passed away among the Mesoininim. He is from the Ketzinei Hamachane. The Sefer Oitzer Plois HaTorah brings from Reb Tzadok HaKohen of Lublin, who also writes the same thing, but he writes in a very dramatic fashion. He says, Kibalti mimisha nigla loy b'soid Hashem lireyav. I have a tradition from someone who it was revealed to him the secrets of God, that in Kivrois Hatava, Nachshon ben Aminadav died, and this is what it means, Maka Rabbah, referring to Nachshon ben Aminadav. And Reb Tzadok HaKohen says, well, the reason why Nachshon ben Aminadav wanted to eat meat was in order to eat basar on Shabbos, to be Mekayim v'karasel Shabbos oinig. But it is a worthwhile, worthy observation, namely that after this Parsha we do not encounter Nachshon ben Aminadav, and the reason is, the Gra says, and Reb Tzadok HaKohen says, Nachshon ben Aminadav died b'ktsei hamachane in the sin of the Mesoininim. Okay, I want to share with you one more idea.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.